The massive Draxian warship hovered above Earth's atmosphere, its hull gleaming like obsidian in the harsh sunlight. Commander Vex stood at the bridge viewport, his forearms crossed against his armored chest as he surveyed the blue-green planet. Below, behind him, 20 of the most elite Draxian warriors waited for his command. Such a small world, he mused. Yet they refused our ultimatum: prepare the landing party. The warriors of the galactic hegemony had conquered over 300 worlds. Earth was classified as a death world, a planet with extreme conditions that should have prevented intelligent life from evolving. Yet somehow these humans had not only survived, but thrived. Commander, Lieutenant Rule approached. Our scouts report unusual readings from the human settlement. Their defenses appear minimal. Vex tilted his head. Minimal? After our display of power? The Draxians had destroyed one of Earth's uninhabited moons as a demonstration. By all accounts, the humans should be trembling, ready to surrender. Perhaps they don't comprehend our strength, Vex said. No matter. We will show them personally. The landing party touched down in a remote area, a harsh, barren landscape the humans called Death Valley. Temperature readings showed 118 degrees Fahrenheit. The Draxians' environmental suits hummed with effort. Scan the area, Vex ordered. Find me a human. They didn't have to wait long. A primitive ground vehicle approached, stirring dust clouds. It stopped 100 meters away and a single human emerged. The Draxians tensed, weapons ready. The human wore no protective gear, just thin fabric coverings and a wide-brimmed hat. He carried a small container in one hand. Greetings, the human called out, approaching casually. Name's Tom, Park Ranger. You folks don't look like you have permits for this area. Vex stepped forward. Human, do you not fear us? We destroyed your moon. We come from the stars to conquer your world. Tom took a swig from his container, water the scanners indicated, and shrugged. Yeah, saw that on the news. Pretty rude if you ask me. That moon was doing just fine where it was. The Draxian warriors exchanged glances. Their translators must be malfunctioning. This is one of your planet's most inhospitable regions, Vex said. Yet you stand before us unprotected. Are all humans so foolish? Tom laughed. Buddy, this is just a hot day in July. People vacation here. You should see the ultramarathon runners. They race through here for fun. The Draxian scouts returned with disturbing reports. Humans swam in vast bodies of water for recreation. They climbed sheer rock faces without safety equipment. They hurled themselves from great heights with nothing but fabric to slow their fall. Most, disturbingly, they ventured into the wilderness, areas teeming with predators and poisonous life, armed with nothing but primitive tools and thin shelters. Commander, Lieutenant Rule said quietly, I've reviewed their information networks. These humans, they actively seek out danger for entertainment. Vex's skin paled. Impossible. They call it extreme sports. They have competitions to see who can face the most peril and survive. More reports flooded in. Humans lived in areas prone to devastating storms, tectonic activity, and extreme temperature fluctuations. When disaster struck, they rebuilt. When faced with predators, they studied them, often at close range. The final blow to Draxian confidence came when Vex decided to demonstrate their combat prowess. He challenged their human guide to observe a Draxian training session. The warriors engaged in their fearsome battle exercises, wielding energy weapons and demonstrating skills honed through generations of conquest. Tom watched, sipping from a container of bitter brown liquid he called coffee. Pretty impressive, Tom said when they finished. Reminds me of my daughter's martial arts class. She's 9. Vex bristled. You mock us? Our warriors train from hatching. No offense meant, Tom said, pulling out a small device. Just made me think of her. Here, want to see something wild? This is humans having fun. The device projected images of humans performing incomprehensible acts, hurling themselves off cliffs into water, riding boards down snow-covered mountains, entering cages with aggressive creatures, navigating small vehicles through burning obstacles. This one's my favorite. Tom said, showing a human suspended from a thin cord, plummeting toward jagged rocks before being jerked back up. Bungee jumping. Did it for my 50th birthday? The Draxian warriors stepped back, mandibles clicking, nervously. That evening, Commander Vex called an emergency meeting in the warship. Our intelligence was flawed, he told his officers. These humans don't fear death. They challenge it. They seek it out. They turn survival into a game. Lieutenant, Rule displayed more findings. They consume substances that cause pain. They call them spicy foods for pleasure. Their entertainment involves simulated danger and emotional distress. They deliberately deprive themselves of sleep and comfort on activities called vacations. The bridge fell silent. A species evolved on a death world would have to be extraordinarily resilient, Vex finally said. But these humans, they didn't just survive their world. They conquered its dangers so thoroughly that they now face them by choice. He looked at the planet below, its beautiful blue oceans and swirling white clouds hiding a crucible that had forged humanity. If they treat mortal peril as entertainment, Vex said quietly, what would they do in actual war? The answer was too terrifying to contemplate. When dawn broke over Death Valley, the humans found only a circular impression where the alien ship had been. Monitoring stations reported the Draxian warship leaving Earth's orbit at maximum speed. In the years that followed, the galactic hegemony would classify Earth differently in their records. No longer simply a death world, but something far more dangerous. The home of a species that had evolved beyond fear itself. And throughout the galaxy, the Draxian warriors would tell the story of the humans. The creatures who faced without flinching what made even the mightiest conquerors tremble.